When you're a kid and you sort of fantasize about having a band, you'd always think about what the album covers would look like and what stage designs would look like and what videos would look like. I used to fantasize about being in a band when I was a kid, even though I didn't play any instruments and never really wanted to. But it would always be the aesthetics of it that I was thinking about, really.
Yeah, logos and stuff.
Hi, I'm Bob.
And I'm Dino.
Oh, we're from Franz Ferdinand, and you're watching Talks on Indie Rocks. I was friends with Alex. We worked together in a kitchen. We started hanging out, and he had a bass guitar, and socially I would sit in his kitchen, drinking mainly. And then one day he was like, we need to get some more people in this band. And I was like, well, you're not bands in a band. And then I thought, maybe we'll be a band, and that would be fun. First time we performed as Franz Ferdinand, although we didn't have a name, but it was the band, was at our friend's flat in her bedroom. I got to the School of Art, and our friends were doing an art show, and so we played in the bedroom, and there was like 20 people maybe there. It felt very busy, and I was very scared. That was my first ever live gig. When I was growing up, my big bands were Queen, the Beatles, and Nirvana. My dad used to play a lot of Queen in the car, so very special place in my heart for Queen. What about you?
Yeah, I got a lot of kind of 70s rock music. I had kind of older brothers that were into kind of Led Zeppelin and Pink Floyd. But I've been getting into Queen. Recently I thought, right, I'm gonna get in there. They're my latest favourite band. But I guess playing in Franz Ferdinand now, they're surrounded by quite a lot of Queen fans.
Mexican crowds have very high energy. They're a very high energy crowd, a very high energy audience, and they like to party. And I think that music by bands like ourselves and The Strokes or whatever is very fitting for that. And I think that's a big part of it. Yeah, it's just like the dancey element, I think. Quite heavy guitar bands are quite popular in Mexico, and so it's like, we can get quite heavy on the guitar sometimes, but also it's danceable, so it's the best of both worlds.
It's a wonderful country to be popular in, I'd have to say. I mean, you could end up being popular in Austria or something, and then it's not so much fun.
Interpol. We're friends with those guys, and we knew they were going to be in the region to playing Corona Capital, and I don't know who suggested it, but we jumped at the chance because I'm huge fans, like old friends of ours. One of the first bands we ever toured with when we first started out, we supported them around the UK, and so I've got really fond memories. I just love them, so yeah. I don't know, really. I think that it's mostly influenced by collaborating with each other, really, rather than people on the outside. Well, yeah, exactly. It's like, when we're hanging out together, you kind of like, you say, oh, have you listen to this? Have you heard this? It's more like chat amongst yourselves. Is that coherent?
It seems perfectly coherent to me.
Let's go, Take Me Out, I guess, the first sort of song that people would have heard mainly, and then the middle career would be like Outsiders maybe, and then maybe Lazy Boy from this record. That would be my three.
Yeah, do you want me to give you a different three?
Do you want that?
I think all the songs, the defining songs, are still to come.